10 Minutes Mastery.
Hello everyone, welcome to this 10 Minutes Mastery class. Before we are heading, I want all of you to understand what is this 10 Minutes Mastery class. It is the fastest and smartest way to understand the important UPSC topics. So that is exactly why this series is created. In every single episode, the 10 focused minutes, you will be able to understand the concept of the topic first, second, current affairs relevance, third, prelims facts, as well as mains value addition. So instead of spending on hours on multiple sources and searching, this series will give you a focused and exam-oriented learning. So it is quick to watch and easy to revise. So let's begin this 10 minutes mastery class. Today's topic is about women and their economic rights. Before we are starting, I want all of you to watch this video.
They offered me this much, but he makes twice as much. This is unacceptable. The Constitution promises equality.
Yet my male colleagues earn more for the same work.
Yes, the Shakti Saman Bill. On February 6, 2026, a private member who introduced this bill in the Rajya Sabha. So this bill is regarding about the gender pay parity. Okay, so let us also discuss about the provisions of this bill. First, beyond same work to equal value, which means the older Equal Remuneration Act, which talks about same work, same pay. That means a person A both works the same and gets the pay also same. But in the new bill, which is talking about a broader standards, that means they are going to compare the roles, okay, based on their quality, their skills, their efforts, responsibilities, everything, irrespective of their title. So that means a person A is working, a person B, both are working in their different roles and their pay will be deducted based on their skills and efforts. They also proposed this National Pay Parity. Okay. So National Pay Parity Portal, which is going to audit the wage gap. And in the proposal, they have also, it applies to all the entities, that is 50 plus employee must conduct this annual gender pay audit. Okay. And it also proposed, the National Authority for Pay Parity is also proposed a statutory body to investigate the complaints about this wage discrimination and as well as to set the standards for this equal value. Okay. So when we are talking about this wage, we should also discuss the different types of wage. Okay. First is minimum wage. It means a bare minimum subsistence, like barely subsistence, survival, like food, cloth, shelter, etc. Okay. And it comes under a Minimum Wage Act 1948. Okay. And the second one is fair wage, which is a middle grounded wage between the minimum wage and the living wage, which is also capacity to pay, which is based on their industry standards and their productivity. And it is also recommended by Committee of Fair Wage 1948. Okay. And the living wage, which is also, this is the ideal age. Okay. It does not only include the survivals, but also the health insurance, education, their social comfort, everything. Okay. It is the aspirational goal. Okay. Under Article 43 also, DPSP is also says that the state endure to secure the living wage. Yes. So when we are talking about, let us also discuss about this constitutional rights. First, in DPSP article number 49, it says that the state guarantees the right to an adequate means of livelihood for men and women equally. Under the same article, subclause D, it also says that the equal pay for equal work for both men and women. Okay. And this bill, how they are going to protect? So, this bill will be protected under the Article 15 of Fundamental Rights. So, in that provisions, that is, it allows the state to make a special provisions for the women and children. That means this bill, the Shakti Saman Bill, is going to protect under this act, and it is going to protect against the discrimination of men. And the one more provision is, it is in the DPSP Article 42, which is also talk about the human conditions. Okay, that is, it mandate just conditions of work and maternity relief, because motherhood is a major cause of this pay gap. Okay, sorry, not motherhood, penaltyhood. I'll discuss in the upcoming slides about this. Okay, so this bill will also strive to ensure, to fulfill the preamble's promise, that is of economic justice. So, when we are talking about this gender gap, we'll also discuss the data of this, that is Global Gender Gap Report 2024. So, in that report, India's rank is 129th out of 146. And as well as one more fact is, 90% of our female workforce are in informal sector. Okay, so where wage laws are, barely, rarely they are enforceable. Next, when I talked about this motherhood penalty, yes, so which means this gap, women are facing this pay penalty. Okay, after returning from their maternal leave. So, this bill will also, audit this issue and correct this post-maternity divergence. So, yes, in the conclude, from formal equality to substantive equity, which means equal pay for equal work is equality, but pay for work of equal value is equity. Okay, which means this equity is recognize the traditional female roles, which are undervalued compared to our male dominated roles. Okay, so this is going to recognize. And as we discussed the economic promise, yes, so this bill will also add it to trillions in our global GDP. Okay, and it is also essential for us to achieve this Viksit Bharat 2024. So, this bill moves India from formal equality to substantive equity, that is economic justice. So, I want all of you to attend this question, okay, in the given time. Yes. So, I have given a one mains question for your answer writing practice. Analyze the transition from equal pay for equal work to equal pay for work of equal value in the context of this Shakti Samman Bill 2026. So, how does this align with the DPSP? I hope you all had a great session. So, we'll be coming with the next episode. Thank you.
10 Minutes Mastery.